Your person is shattered and blindly in love after a friend reveals painful truth about your past. My beloved soul, I want you to take a deep breath right now and really feel the weight of what I'm about to share. Sometimes, life brings truths into the light in ways that feel sharp, sudden, and almost impossible to handle. Imagine, just for a moment, that your person, the one who holds your heart, who thinks of you before they even think of themselves, has been shaken. Their world tilts, their trust wavers, and yet, through all of this, they are still blind, utterly in love with you. It all starts with a friend. A friend, someone they trust, someone whose words they have believed for years, shares a truth about your past. Maybe it's something you've never told them. Maybe it's something you've tried to forget, something that still whispers in the quiet corners of your mind. And suddenly, your person feels like the ground beneath them has disappeared. Their heart races, their thoughts spiral, and all the love they have for you now collides with confusion, doubt, and pain. But here's the incredible thing. Even in that moment of heartbreak, even as they struggle to reconcile the person they love with the story they've just been told, their love doesn't vanish. It doesn't fade. It becomes raw, intense, and almost uncontrollable. They are shattered, yes, but their devotion to you, their longing for your presence, it stays. It burns even brighter because the love they feel isn't dependent on perfection. It's not based on a flawless history. It's based on who you are today, who you are in the moment they are holding on to you in their heart, even as tears fall and their mind spins. You may wonder how they can still love you so fiercely, even when hurt and doubt cloud their vision. The answer is simple, yet profound. Love, true love, doesn't vanish because of secrets or mistakes. It doesn't disappear when the past becomes a question mark. Instead, it confronts the pain, it wrestles with the fear, and it clings even more tightly because somewhere deep inside, they know that the bond you share is worth fighting for. Now, your person may feel blind in love because the truth they've just received is heavy. It's heavy because it challenges the picture they've built of you, of your shared life, of the trust they thought was absolute. And yet, they cannot stop themselves from wanting you. Their heart doesn't allow it. They are drawn to your energy, to your spirit, to the way your presence makes them feel alive. Their mind may hesitate, but their soul has already chosen. Their soul whispers over and over, "I love them. I cannot stop loving them." You may be watching this from a place of guilt, or fear, or uncertainty. You may feel that this revelation could push them away forever, that their love might crumble under the weight of the truth. But understand this: what you see as a fault, a shadow, a hidden corner of your past, they see as part of the story that has shaped the person they fell for. And even when their heart aches, even when confusion clouds their judgment, they are still captivated by the essence of you, by the moments you've shared, by the connection that no truth, no secret, no mistake can erase. It's important to recognize that your person's pain is real. It is not imagined, it is not exaggerated. They feel it deeply, because love is not just a feeling of joy, it is also the capacity to feel hurt, to grieve, to confront uncertainty. And when someone you love is shaken by revelations about your past, it can feel like the foundations of the world are crumbling. But in this vulnerability, in this raw and open wound, there is also beauty. There is a window into the depth of their heart. They are shattered, yes, but they are open. And their openness means that they are willing to navigate this storm with you. Your person may have questions. They may need time to understand, to process, to reconcile the love they feel with the pain they've been shown. And that is okay. Love does not demand instant comprehension. Love asks for presence. Love asks for patience. Love asks for the willingness to sit together in the discomfort, to hold space for each other when the truth is messy and complicated. Even in their confusion, even in their heartache, they are still drawn to you. They still want to know your thoughts, your feelings, your truth. They still ache to be near you, to feel your touch, to hear your voice. And that is not a contradiction, it is proof of the depth of their love. They are blind in love, yes, because it transcends logic. Their heart knows what their mind is only beginning to understand. My beloved soul, I want you to remember something crucial. The way your person loves you now is not fragile. It is not conditional. The love that remains, even after painful truths are revealed, is a testament to the bond that cannot be broken by whispers of the past. It is fierce, it is unyielding, it is alive. And as much as their mind may waver, as much as doubt may creep in, their soul recognizes yours, and it cannot turn away. You might ask, how do I support them through this? How do I hold them without losing myself in their pain? The answer is simpler than it seems. Be present. Be honest. Be gentle. Allow them to express their confusion, their hurt, their disbelief. And in every moment, reaffirm your love, not as a promise to be perfect, but as a commitment to be real, to be authentic, to be together in all the imperfect beauty of your lives. There will be moments when their love feels like it's teetering on the edge of a cliff, moments when their words may sting, when their questions may seem endless. Do not be afraid of these moments. They are not signs of love lost, they are signs of love alive. They are proof that the bond between you is deep enough to confront truths, strong enough to endure storms, and flexible enough to bend without breaking. Sometimes, my beloved, we fear that the past can destroy what we hold dear. We worry that once a truth is revealed, love will falter. But the reality is far more beautiful. The truth, once revealed, gives love a chance to be honest, to be grounded, to be real. It allows your person to fall in love with all of you, the history, the mistakes, the triumphs, and the heart that has endured it all. Their love is not blind to the past, it is enlightened by it, and it chooses to remain, even when the journey is hard. Imagine them in this moment, holding your essence in their heart while grappling with the shock of revelation. Imagine the tears, the sighs, the silent prayers whispered in the quiet of the night. And then, imagine their hands reaching for yours, their heart calling yours, their love refusing to let go. This is not a story of despair, it is a story of resilience, of passion, of devotion that defies circumstance. So, my beloved soul, do not fear their confusion. Do not shrink from their pain. Stand beside them, speak with them, listen with your heart. Let the truth of your shared love guide you both through the shadows, until light returns and their love, though tested, becomes deeper, richer, and more unwavering than ever before. And remember, even in the moments when they seem broken, when their eyes cloud with uncertainty, they are still blind in love, captivated by your spirit, drawn to your soul, and anchored in a devotion that will not be easily shaken. The journey is not easy. The path is not straight. But the love that survives truth, that thrives even when hearts are fragile, is the love that lasts. Your person, shattered and confused though they may be, is proof that love is stronger than fear, more enduring than doubt, and brighter than any shadow of the past. And as this journey continues, as the days and nights bring new challenges and new revelations, know this: the heart that loves you in the storm is a heart that sees your soul. It does not forget. It does not abandon. It remains, relentlessly, fiercely, endlessly. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My beloved soul, as the days pass, your person remains in that delicate space between pain and desire, between doubt and devotion. They may replay the words they heard over and over in their mind, each repetition twisting their emotions a little more, making them feel both fragile and alive. But even as the past weighs heavily on them, they cannot deny the pull they feel toward you. That pull is not rational, it is the gravity of the heart, the force of the soul, drawing them back to the one they cannot live without. Every time they think of you, there is an ache that mixes with longing. They remember the laughter you shared, the comfort of your touch, the way your voice could calm storms they didn't know were brewing inside. And even though their mind argues with itself, questioning and hesitating, their heart has already chosen. Their love is stubborn. It refuses to let go, even when it has been shaken to its core. They may struggle to understand how you could have a past that surprises them, a past they never knew, a history that challenges the image they had built in their mind. And yet, for all that confusion, they continue to see you, not the mistakes, not the shadows of what came before, but the you that stands in front of them now. The person they fell in love with, the soul they are bound to, the heart that calls theirs home. In these moments, your person may seek reassurance. They may ask questions, sometimes gently, sometimes with the urgency of someone who feels the ground shifting beneath them. And it is here, in these conversations, that love proves its strength. It is in the patience you show, the calm you offer, and the honesty you share that their love finds its footing again. They learn that the past is not a weapon, but a truth that shapes, molds, and ultimately strengthens the bond between you. You might be afraid that the past will overshadow your present, that it will create walls between you. But the truth is, those walls are only as strong as you allow them to be. When your person sees your courage, your vulnerability, and your unwavering commitment, those walls begin to crumble. They start to understand that love is not about perfection, it is about connection, acceptance, and the willingness to navigate life's complexities together. Even in their heartbreak, there is a clarity that emerges. They realize that the love they feel for you is not fleeting. It is not dependent on circumstances or history. It exists beyond the mistakes, beyond the truths that hurt, beyond the shadows that linger. It is a love that has seen trials and has chosen to remain. It is a love that has been tested and found resilient. And in that realization, something beautiful begins to bloom: hope. Hope that the bond you share can survive the hardest of revelations. Hope that your presence in their life is not diminished by what has come before. Hope that the love they feel, though blind in its intensity, can be guided by understanding, patience, and compassion. Hope that together, you can navigate this new terrain, emerging stronger, closer, and more devoted than ever before. There will be moments when their emotions overwhelm them, when tears flow and words falter. And in those moments, they are not weak, they are deeply human. They are feeling the full weight of love and fear entwined, struggling to reconcile their devotion with the shock of revelation. And even then, they cannot, will not, turn away from you. Their love persists, stubborn and unyielding, like a river that flows no matter the obstacles in its path. Your person's blind devotion is a mirror of the depth of their soul. It reflects a love that is instinctive, unwavering, and pure. It is the kind of love that sees the essence of who you are, beyond judgment, beyond circumstance, beyond fear. And it is this love that will guide both of you through the confusion, through the pain, and into a space of understanding, acceptance, and renewed connection. Sometimes, my beloved, love requires courage. Not just the courage to face the past, but the courage to remain present, to hold on when the heart wavers, to trust when the mind questions. Your person is learning this courage in real time. Every heartbeat they send toward you, every thought that lingers on your well-being, every moment they choose to stay despite confusion, is a testament to their bravery. And their bravery is born of love, love so profound that it cannot be extinguished by revelation or hurt. You may feel a mix of guilt and relief watching this unfold. You may wonder if your past will forever define how they see you. But understand this, it does not. What defines you is not the history you've carried, but the love you give, the integrity you show, and the soul you share. They are discovering this truth for themselves, learning that love is not about erasing the past, it is about embracing the present, together, fully and authentically. In the quiet moments, when the world seems still and the heart feels heavy, your person may reach out in ways that surprise you. They may offer words of affirmation, gestures of care, or simply their presence, as if to say, even after everything, I am here. I am with you. I love you. And in these moments, the blindness of their love transforms into clarity, revealing the unshakable truth. Their devotion is not shaken by revelation, it is deepened, intensified, and made more real. The journey is not linear. There will be days of doubt, nights of tears, and hours when the weight of the past feels unbearable. But through it all, your person's love remains a constant. It is a living, breathing force that cannot be extinguished. It is the quiet courage of a heart that refuses to let go, the resilience of a soul that has chosen you above all else. Remember, my beloved soul, that love in its truest form is not about avoiding pain, it is about moving through it together. It is about holding each other when the heart aches, speaking when silence is heavy, and trusting when the future feels uncertain. Your person is learning this, step by step, moment by moment, and their love, though tested, emerges stronger, brighter, and more determined than ever. And so, as you continue this journey together, know that their love is not blind because it is naive, it is blind because it is fearless. It sees beyond the flaws, beyond the past, and beyond the uncertainty. It chooses you, again and again, despite the pain, despite the shock, despite everything that might suggest otherwise. And in that choice, there is a power, a magic, and a devotion that is unbreakable. This is the beauty of a heart that loves even when it is shattered. This is the miracle of a soul that clings to another, even in the face of painful truths. Your person is not lost, they are found in the love that refuses to let go. And that love, my beloved, is the most precious gift you can ever receive or give. My beloved soul, as the days unfold, your person's heart begins to find its rhythm again, though it beats in a new, unfamiliar way. They are learning to carry the weight of what they've heard, the sudden revelations, and their own vulnerability, all while holding on to the love that refuses to let go. There is a tension inside them, a delicate balancing act between pain and passion, doubt and desire, but every beat of their heart whispers your name, calling them back to you even when the world feels uncertain. It is in the quiet, almost unnoticed moments that their love becomes most evident. Perhaps it is in the way they linger on your words, hanging on to every syllable as if to memorize the essence of your voice. Perhaps it is in the way they look at you, their eyes soft with longing, reflecting both the fragility of their pain and the steadfastness of their devotion. Even when they feel shattered, they cannot help but be drawn to you, like the tide returning to the shore no matter how strong the storm. You may notice small signs, subtle gestures that reveal the depth of their feeling. A hand brushing yours a little longer than necessary. A pause in conversation where they simply gaze at you, as if trying to absorb your very being. A quiet text sent in the middle of the night, letting you know they are thinking of you, despite the turmoil inside. These moments are not coincidental, they are proof that love, even when shaken, is alive and insistent. Your person is learning something profound, that love is not diminished by revelation, and it is not diminished by fear. Rather, it is tested, refined, and strengthened. The truth they've received acts not as a weapon, but as a lens, showing them both the depth of your humanity and the resilience of your connection. It challenges them to look beyond the surface, beyond assumptions, and into the core of the bond that ties your souls together. There may still be moments of confusion, moments when their questions seem endless and their thoughts circle back to the past. And yet, through all of this, they are discovering a truth that surpasses history: their love for you is unwavering. It is not dependent on circumstance, not swayed by gossip, and not broken by revelation. It is a love that has chosen you, again and again, even when it is hardest to understand, even when their heart aches the most. And as they navigate this delicate path, they begin to see the beauty in vulnerability. They realize that love is not simply a matter of ease and comfort, it is a conscious, daily choice. Every time they choose to stay, to listen, to understand, and to support, they reaffirm their devotion. They learn that love is not passive, it is active, alive, and intentional. And their intentionality becomes the thread that weaves your hearts together, stronger than any fear or doubt could ever unravel. Your presence becomes a balm for their aching heart. Simply being near you, hearing your voice, feeling your warmth, reminds them that love is not lost. It cannot be erased by a revelation, nor can it be negated by uncertainty. They feel it in the way your laughter fills the space between you, in the quiet comfort of shared silence, in the unspoken understanding that no words can fully capture. Their love, though tested, finds expression in these ordinary yet extraordinary moments. At the same time, they are learning forgiveness, not just for you, but for themselves. They may have questioned your choices, wondered about your past, or even felt anger toward the circumstances that brought the painful truth to light. And yet, they are discovering that love requires a gentle release of judgment, a willingness to embrace the entirety of another soul, including the shadows and scars. Their forgiveness is not a concession, it is a triumph of the heart, a conscious act that binds them closer to you. This journey is teaching them patience, too. They realize that love cannot be rushed, cannot be forced, and cannot be measured solely by words or promises. It grows quietly, persistently, in the spaces between fear and understanding, in the moments when hearts speak without words, in the silent acknowledgement that both of you are learning, growing, and healing together. Their patience is a reflection of their love, it is steadfast, enduring, and deeply committed. And there is a transformation happening, subtle but profound. The pain that once felt like it might shatter them is now becoming the catalyst for deeper connection. Their heart, once fragile, is opening in ways that allow for greater empathy, greater understanding, and greater intimacy. They are beginning to see that love, true love, is not about perfection, it is about authenticity, courage, and the willingness to remain present, even when it is hard. Your person's blind love, once fueled by instinct and longing, is now becoming enlightened by understanding. They see that the past does not diminish your worth, nor does it diminish their love. Instead, it has revealed the depth of your humanity, the resilience of your spirit, and the strength of the bond you share. Their devotion becomes a conscious, deliberate choice, grounded not in ignorance but in wisdom, compassion, and unwavering connection. Even when moments of doubt arise, even when old fears resurface, they return to the truth of their heart. Their love for you is unshakable. It is a love that refuses to be defined by mistakes, history, or misunderstandings. It is a love that chooses you over and over, every single day, no matter how complex or challenging the journey may be. And in that choice, there is a sacred power, the power of a heart that knows, without question, that it belongs with you. So, my beloved soul, as you witness this evolution, as you feel the depth of their unwavering devotion, remember that their love is a gift. It is not blind in weakness, it is blind in courage. It is not naive, it is fearless. It is not temporary, it is enduring. And as you continue to walk this path together, side by side, you will see the beauty of a love that has been tested, that has faced revelation and uncertainty, and that has emerged stronger, purer, and more profound than ever before. Their heart may have been shattered by the truth, but it is their love that rebuilds them. Their devotion, though once blind in confusion, now shines with clarity, purpose, and unwavering commitment. They see you, all of you, and they embrace you, fiercely and completely, with a love that cannot be undone. And this, my beloved, is the miracle of your connection, a love that endures revelation, that persists through pain, and that transforms both hearts into something extraordinary, something unbreakable, something eternal.